untouchable.
Alright, I am live with some more avowed.
I don't give a fuck, Keisha.
How rude. Alright. Now, I did go around talking to everybody. Marius doesn't want to go. So I'll have Kai and Yatsel. This place looks pleasant.
Ah, my eyes are stinging something fierce.
Yeah, it's probably the,
Is it just me, or does it look like that volcano's burning hotter now?
I don't know. We'd have to ask Marius.
Quiet, you. You can imprison our bodies, but not our voices.
Does this amuse you, seeing your kin caged like beasts?
No true kin would desert Solace. All we have are our oaths to Nandru, and you broke them.
So they're not just rude to outsiders, then.
The damn oaths again. You might as well be the one in chains. Our founder, Nandru, didn't intend for his people to starve. I'd bet you my kidneys he didn't build Solace Keep so we can die of starvation in it. No, he would have wanted us to live.
Honestly, I don't care anymore. I'm getting too hungry to even think.
What's going on here? Why aren't you feeding your prisoners?
What's going on here is Pargrunen business. Stay out of it, Outlander.
Yeah, don't need a blessed outsider pretending they know anything. Move along.
Can't imagine why you even set foot here. These are Pargrunen lands, last I checked.
Meaning mind your tongue and your judgment while you're here, outsider. These folk have done much to deserve their cages.
Fine. For an old godless tower.
You won't find much at that old ruin, but I'm glad to see you go.
Follow the main road north and then east. You'll find some dirt paths to follow after you hit the cliffs. Now mind your business.
Jeez. Rude much. Collecting this stuff.
You asked for it! On your right here.
Stop. Ooh. Right in the lung. Ouch.
On your right!
Nice done, Kai.
right behind you.
Stop! Oh, great. Got him.
Check your right.
Alright, what do we got? Shadow dancers. Eh. Got him.
That's like the Audra we encountered before. Will you go all glassy-eyed again if you touch it?
Something happened here. Drip by drip. The slow passage of time. The years have gnarled our branches. The hot winds bent our trunk. Who are we? We do not recognize what we have become.
All to survive. Life tried to beat you down. Failed.
Carve away the old self. Warp the wood to give us strength. We embrace your resolve within us.
Contraband. Whoa. That's cool looking. Worker ring. +3 Constitution. Ah.
That's done. Walk like it's hard.
Oh, could have gone that way. Nighttime sure looks cool.
I can bring back someone to help you. Please, if you just...
You'll not leave my side until I am what I was. Do not ask again. Or...
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Why does that voice sound so familiar? I've heard it somewhere before.
Big mistake. Easy when you do it.
Then raw.
Watch your right.
Go off 10.
Hot, hot, hot. Hot, hot, hot.
Right flank. You're not looking so good.
Up.
Envoy, over here.
What are they doing here?
I think I see a steel baroque camp ahead. They're already...
As I live and breathe, the faithless envoy. Ludwig finds your loyalty a touch diminished. If you're looking for the Inquisitor, she's hunting a lead to the garden through its twisted silver roots.
Does that lead have anything to do with the tower behind you?
The tower calls, and it turns, and it calls, but for the roots we go, if not for the roots. The roots say your name, Envoy. They say you told them to do it.
Okay there?
I feel I can't think straight. Body's full of roots, pulling me. You did this, didn't you? The roots try to choke the steel garrote, and we will strangle them in return. Cut them, bleed them.
Oh dear. Be careful. He might be too far gone.
Be this way. We don't have to fight.
The roots come, and you'll be the death of the sun. Won't let you. We'll stop you. Kill you! Die as the roots die. Die, traitor! Lay yourself down.
Who's there?
Oh no! You're right.
Right. Dream Scourge. Priest needs to go down.
Watch your back. Right flank.
I like that trick a lot better before it led to all those trials in Naku Kubel. That island with the glowing tree, that's gotta be the garden. I don't see an easy way to get there, though. Let's look around. Maybe there's something in here.
We are close. Break the bars.
You sure do know how to show us the sights, homeboy.
Much as I want to get to the garden, I'm loath to swim through that.
Yeah.
I don't think this broken bridge will help us. Didn't we read about another way into the garden, though? The other path is hidden well.
Yeah.
I certainly don't see any way across the acid sea.
Any ideas?
I'd say we find whoever's in charge around here. If anyone knows about another path, they're probably in Solace Keep.
I just said they did. They don't trust outsiders. I'm not afraid to try my luck.
To Solace Keep. Let's try to get there before the Steel Garrote can cause trouble.
Be careful.
Yes, let's go already.
Alright, onward to Solace Keep. Jeez. What's this? We can explore this later.
Then raw.
Pow!
Seek.
This would be a great spot, but there are so many of them. What are you doing here? This place isn't safe. The homestead up ahead is all run by Zaribs. Used to be it was occupied by outcasts, but things happened. The region's getting more lethal. If you think the Salos steppe was hell, it's nothing next to the primordial depths up north. The Zaribs used to be more peaceful, but the recent tremors tore up the terrain so badly, they had to go south.
What are they done with the
They
homestead?
started turning it into one of their villages. Even ripped up the crops planted by the Wardens. What a waste. There are some Bargrunin living in the wastelands out here, all without the aid of the Wardens. If someone got rid of the Zaribs, they might be able to shelter here, maybe even grow some crops. It's up to you if you would like to help out with the Zaribs, but I hope you do.
Alright.
Keep quiet.
They could have traded with Thirdborn or Fior. Why struggle like this?
Easy when you do.
Smile.
I was just getting warmed up.
This one's mine.
We've got company.
Left leg.
Up.
Hey! Over here!
Unseen, unheard.
Someone's eating me, son.
Right.
So little growth here, but the Dream Scourge still takes root. Figures.
You dealt with the Zarabs. I didn't have any doubts about whether you could, but still, your actions will save some lives. And the buildings will at least provide some shelter.
Nice.
Here, take this.
Sweet, thanks.
Come one, come all. You... Greetings, lovely customer, and welcome to... Oh, it's you.
He can't still be mad about the whole forced exile thing, right?
Yes, it's been far too long since you reported me to the Tiranui and got me exiled. Now I live here, in this wasteland. Did you know that the Park Runen are not very friendly to newcomers? Now I've got to make skates and fast, hopefully before nightfall. These beetles are annoying and everywhere. So, are you going to buy anything?
Sure.
Come one, come all. New shop, open for business.
things broken down and some things upgraded. I don't need the corrupted Audra anymore. I can get one more piece of, like, regular Audra. I can upgrade all those other pieces. Dragon hide. Oh.
We're on the precipice of something magical. You can feel it, can't you? The garden is within our grasp. All we need now is the courage and wisdom to brave the unknown.
Or we can do it again.
Your confidence is refreshing. I almost hate to ask, but are you afraid of what's to come? I'm not judging, just curious.
No, I'm comfortable with the unknown.
You've certainly faced it enough times. I believe, for the first time in ages, that I am not afraid. I used to care so much about discovery, invention, achievement. But deep down, I was afraid. Afraid that I wasn't living up to my potential.
Who do you think you were letting down?
Take your pick. My parents, my community, myself. Since we met, everything I believed has been proven wrong. That the island can be controlled. That I alone can fix it. Even my parents. Gods. They really had no idea what they were doing. Just like me.
I'm pretty sure that you did.
And look how that turned out. I'm so tired of being afraid. I need to accept my limitations or embrace them. Even if I'm wrong again, that's part of the journey. I have no idea where it leads. And for the first time, it's fine. Perfectly fine.
Made a breakthrough.
Did I? Huh. I don't know what I expected. Feels nice. Glad I could get that off my chest. We have bigger problems to worry about, but I appreciate these little moments.
No.
Not before I've done some reading.
Drouatians love to boast about how barren and rugged our homeland is. But we've got nothing on the Pargrunan living here.
Imagine calling this place home.
Especially if it's all you ever see. According to Marius, his people are forbidden from ever leaving the Tusks.
I did tell you that, didn't I? Must have been drunk.
I'm all for pulling together, but that's just oppressive.
I agree. People should be free to choose their own path.
You're not alone.
A lot of people in Solace would agree with you.
Exactly. It's not a home if you have to lock people in it.
It's more of a
Ravatai
jail.
has a similar problem. Between the constant storms and the rocky soil, the lands never supported us easily. So many of us find work as sailors and mercenaries. We explore the world as soldiers or as part of a trade mission. We venture out. We're encouraged to.
How many of you
Not
actually go back to your
everyone,
homeland?
Of course, but Rawatai's hardly a dying country. Everyone in the Living Lands faces struggle, but people choose that, and usually to escape something worse. Forcing people into a lifetime of hardship for the sake of principle or tradition is a different matter entirely.
Question.
Shoot. Yeah, it happens. Sharing the road and sharing each other's battles. But out of all the people I've fought alongside, I haven't gotten to know many of them as well as you. You always know what to do. It's like you've got an internal compass guiding you. Not many people have such a clear sense of direction, especially in situations as complicated as these. I never thought I'd feel this at ease again with anyone else. Much less myself. But you helped me face loss, regret. After drifting for a long time, I finally feel like I belong again.
We happy to hear that.
Thanks.
You deserve that peace.
It's a new feeling, but I'm getting used to it. So whatever you need, whatever it takes to finish this journey, I'm with you. To the end.
You think of our companions?
You're asking me? I'm not much of a gossip. Okay, who do you want to know about?
You think of Marius?
Long enough that he's got a good roster of stories about my blunders in the wilds, which he'll remind us of constantly. He's got a soft heart under that gruff exterior. He feels things more deeply than he lets on. So, if he burns the stew one evening, maybe don't mention it.
Sensible and straightforward.
Yeah, given everything that comes with being an envoy, I bet that's especially refreshing for you.
Yeah.
And don't worry if he starts badgering you. It's his way of showing he cares. She's got a lot of heart, and she's loyal to her people and their principles, even when it costs her. Giada's lost her home, but kept her resolve. It takes a special kind of person to weather what she has and emerge stronger for it. She'll have a lot to figure out after all this, but she's gonna be okay.
Future of animancy.
I noticed that too. It says a lot. I can't say what I'd want the future of animancy to look like, but there's no one I'd trust more than Giada to figure it out.
Yatsley.
You know, just when I was thinking our little group was getting too solemn and serious, we met her. I'm not so sure about the new friend she's making. Ringram's a dangerous maniac, and I don't like the influence she has over Yatsley. And I couldn't believe how ready she was to sacrifice Shatterscarp as part of that Archmage's spell. I'm still shaking that one off, to be honest. But she keeps things interesting and keeps us on our toes. What's more, she's a good friend to Giada, and Giada's a good influence on her. Yeah, And both of those subjects fly way over my head.
Yeah.
I prefer dealing with things I can see and make sense of. I just hope she keeps some part of herself grounded with the rest of us. She's brilliant, but I worry that the real-world consequences of the forces she plays with are academic to her.
What do you think about me?
Okay, but only if you let me turn that question around once I've answered you.
That's fair.
I think you've been trusted with a nearly impossible task. When we first met, I thought that was because you made some powerful enemies back home. But as I've gotten to know you, I think that if anyone can stop the Dream Scourge, it's you. What's more, you've got your head and your heart in the right place. You haven't let your duties or loyalties get in the way of being decent and reasonable. More importantly, though, you've been a true friend to me. At the end of the day, I'm proud to fight alongside you. And there you have it. Your turn now.
Worthy and reliable. You know what we get into, I know I could count on you.
Wow. There was a time I would have brushed that off. Before you helped me at Tama's memorial. That's about the highest compliment you could give me. Thank you. Really. Sure.
That's all.
You know where to find me.
Alright, Marius, what do you got to say?
Envoy? I'm not ready to go to Solace. Maybe there's another way. Maybe we can fashion some kind of flying boat?
Stay behind at the camp.
No, I can't. They won't so much as look at you without a caravan of trade goods behind you. You might need me to get in. I'll be fine. You know me. Taking things too seriously, assuming the worst. I mean, they don't execute deserters anymore.
Straight on my voice. Breathe. Slow down and think about the here and now.
Right. Okay, that helped. Thanks.
To hear it.
Glad you were here. There is something that's bothering me. Specifically, if you can spare a moment. Since we entered the Tusks, I've been getting these flashes of memory. Like there are answers in my head I can't get to. They seem to be about a village, somewhere north of Solace. Fear and sorrow, but also answers.
Say no more. We'll find that village.
Thanks, Envoy. It might be nothing, but it'll be nice having backup whenever I go to find it. Anyway.
Not for now.
Thanks for talking. Gods. Anyone else finding it hard to breathe?
Oh dear. Focus on something else, dear. Like how terrible the tusks smell.
We're here. Stay with us, Marius. The feeling will pass.
Right. I'm alright. It's like I'm being chased by something I can't see.
We're here, Marius. You're safe. The only thing chasing you is yourself.
Alright. We got a lot of that. Okay. This. What's that stew I make? 56? There we go.
God. I'm the last person I'd want to be chased by.
Alright. Another dream.
How could they? Beloved that you are, and still they bared their fangs. We blessed the Jabaru Sinakis, and they prick us in return.
Unto innocence. Of course they were furious.
Roots like a wall. We only meant to protect. We thrashed against the blinding light to keep the Akita safe. We never wanted this. So many seedlings lost. We grieved, but we saved many.
Our emotions drive us to do terrible things.
The burned queen. She hurt us, hurt our people. She did this. Yet still the branches swipe. We mourn, we could not be to blame. They should have shared our love. Their spite? This we could not foresee. But you are here, a green shoot after the fire. You would not raise your hand against us.
Depends on whether you hurt the people I love.
Words like bile. This is not our way.
Better not be.
Sleep now. Dream of golden poppies on the road ahead.
Yes.
My. It's rather dusty here, isn't it? How did the dwarves manage?
I'm starting to wonder if those gates are to keep strangers out or locals in.
Perhaps it's a little bit of both. Fast travel.
Help! My gods, they're killing us. Outlander, my gods, help me. We're being slaughtered. The archives, please, gods.
Hachi, what's going on?
My brothers, my fellow monks, they changed into monsters before my eyes. They're tearing everything apart. If the archives burn, our history is lost. Oh my gods, how could this be happening?
To the archives right away.
Oh, thank the gods. Bless you, Outlander. Friend, thank you. Head north along the main road. The archives are on a bluff. You can't miss the smoke. Look for Grigor. He'll know what you need to do.
Be ready. On the tracks, we won't be alone for long.
Remember now, don't touch the lava.
How do I tell Radut? I don't want to be a part of this any longer.
Alright, gotta use restroom. BRB.
chicken.
I'm back.
Don't know who you are, stranger, but we're lucky you came past. One of our cohorts is dangerously ill. We have no resources, but you look like you might. Please, will you examine our friend and see if there's something you can do? Kindness is rare in the Tusks. It won't be forgotten. Our friend is in the tent over there. I'll join you shortly. There are arrangements to finish. You know what the irony is? You wouldn't be in this situation if you were a bastard. We need your supplies. Unfortunately, we also need you to die. Can't have Solus keep hearing about us robbing people.
Fight? I'll give you a fight.
It isn't personal. But you're going to have to die.
Woo. Guess they're trying to rob me. Here I was about to help them. Well, you never mistake kindness for weakness. People they've robbed.
Then raw.
Woo! Nice knockback, Natsulie. Just a straight up diamond. Alright. Surely there's gonna be a way up. He is popping in my headphones. I think they're almost done for. Which makes sense. I've had these headphones for a while. Maybe if I take another break, I'll,
We must leave.
We can't. We know we can't.
But we must leave.
We can't. We
Really use some help.
They were sick. Just
Goods worthy of a godlike. Scout's honor. Ah, thank the gods. You're the first customer I've seen since this nasty business here started. Anyway, you looking to buy something?
For sale. Ooh. You see, breaking this down for the materials. Sell that. Can't break that down, so I'll sell this. Diamond. More of the veil. More of defense. Distant death. Missile cell. Huh. Crackling bolt. So salvo. Was confusion. Embers. Atrophy. Your elements. Light armor. You and your companions deal plus 10% damage. Tempting. Move speed.
Help us! You! By the gods! Deliver us! They've gone mad! They're destroying everything!
Behavior change like that isn't madness. They become dream thralls. Where are they?
The archives! My monks are tearing our books apart! I've lost my monks and most of our books. Over the last several months, books about the garden were already going missing. But the Book of Oaths and the Book of the Before, we must hold on to those.
Stood.
We
I'm
recently
on it.
brought the Book of Oaths to the parapet. It should still be there. And the Book of the Before should be in the main library. Now go, please. We've already lost so many precious texts.
I'll work my way down.
I'm not used to quiet.
Savage!
Great.
Nothing like a win with a good team.
Pop.
What a marvel. The scholars in Ishamata would salivate at the chance to use a telescope like that.
They would.
In the feed them to the earth! We see.
Be on seat.
Basswood. Ooh.
They won't get past me.
Ability point. That's it. Another grimoire. Meteor shower. Wait, stairs down. Right. Journal.
You take lead.
Shadows! You take them in our bark! Oh, 10!
And pow. Freezing pillars, not too bad.
Thank you! Oh God, thank you! You're a blessing, envoy. Thank the gods.
Wouldn't be here. Right, do it to the others outside.
No, no, I can't. Not yet. I need a book. Once I have it, I can get out of here and start my life again in Solace. It's called The Book of the Before. Have you seen it?
The other requested
He
it.
what? Oh, no. Please, no, no. You've got to give me the book instead.
You need it that badly.
Oh, I read it often when I first became a monk. It inspired me. I want it as a keepsake. Besides, no one else read it. No one would notice it missing. Please, just find it and bring it back. It should be somewhere in the archives proper. I'll make it worth your while. I'll be here when you've got it.
I understand these books are precious, but she's a little intense about it, isn't she?
She is.
Someone's eager to meet us.
Alright, I have an ability point I need to spend. You know what? Let me see what else I can put skills into. It's unlocked. Got him. Woo.
Another win, but who's counting?
I'm counting. Bounty list. Wodica, don't care. Wait, a well-loved tome, but she said nobody ever reads it. He's lying.
Envoy, the book! I need the book. Have you got the book of the before?
Got a list of stolen books with your name on it. Can you explain?
Fuitu. I don't know anything about it. Please, just give me the list.
Buyer, tell me what you know.
No, no, I can't do that. Just give me the damn list.
The one who's been stealing all the books, aren't you?
Me? That's an insane accusation.
I think the Elder needs to see this more than you.
No, please don't.
The books, for Nandru's sake, do you have them?
I also have this.
What is that? Let me see. This is every book that's gone missing. Dolna, were you so unhappy here that you had to do this? I'll take care of this. I will inform the guards. They will imprison her and... Ugh, it did not have to be this way.
You know anything about this?
No. It's a shock to me. I still can't believe it. But, well, there you are.
Books right here. Take them.
Thank the gods. Let me see them. Mostly intact. Yes, the Book of Oaths is mainly intact, and the Book of the Before. Our work of rebuilding begins now. I hate to be curt, but I must ask you to leave us now. May this token show our thanks, and may Nandru's blessing find its way even to you.
Find that lost village. Hey, fast travel. Gotta talk, huh? Fine.
You take lead.
Shut it! Quarry in the brush!
Diamond, very nice. Go ahead and take care of this Zarab camp. Priest.
Unseen, unheard.
Get off me!
Crap. This section seems abandoned. Never mind, they're up here.
You asked for it!
Take it back. Right flank.
I need him! On the right!
Get out of my face.
Yatsley, remind me not to make you mad.
Mm-hmm.
But a bloodless one. Curious.
I bet my next life that's dwarven.
What happened here?
This Rosvan sounds like a visionary, or a con man. Maybe both.
Put them down, please. Please. He speaks of song. I hear only screams. Circles and death. A chorus of screams. Where is Marius now? Boy, do you know Marius? Marius? No. Please, I need to speak with Marius. He spoke to them, made us like them. Except Marius and me.
Clearly there's a camp around here. Primal Rock.
Job.
This thing.
I can't. That's more like it.
Understood.
They won't get past me!
Like I'll have to come back to it later.
Interesting. Maybe Marius would have an idea on how to get this open? You know, I don't think I've ever seen so many books in one place. And to think Elder Grigor was going to hide them away from everyone. I just wish I wasn't traveling with a man who agreed with him.
He was a thief, Yatsley.
And the monks are hoarders. What's the point of a library if no one can check out the books? No matter. What's done is done. I had just hoped that Pargroon knowledge could help the Pargroonen. Well, that's all I have to say on the matter, I suppose. Unless there's something else you wish to discuss? How can I help, darling? Tired already, envoy? Well, I'll see you in the morning.
Envoy, thank you for finding that amulet. It's such a small thing, but it helps.
Other memories?
Yes. Good ones, even. My father singing to me. My mother smiling and carrying me on her back. It was a sense of purpose, I think. They all left Solace for a reason. They trusted Razvan. People began to act strange. My parents weren't around as much. Everyone started paying all their attention to Razvan. We all know what happened next.
You people was truly tragic.
It was Razvan. He built up their trust and betrayed it all at once. I just wanted to thank you, Envoy. That's all. Anyway. Pleasant dreams.
That ice pillar is pretty good. Yaxley. Right. Ow. I will be right back. I'm gonna grab something to snack on. Yeah, I'll change the scene.
I feel like I should remember this.
No. No. Don't fool me. Don't lie. That can't be Marius. It can't.
Careful. I think a part of him is already gone.
Yanku. Viate. Is that you? What happened? How could this...
Scourge. Like mass graves. I can't... I search for meaning, but find only words.
This is... is... Yanku. My best friend since... as far as I can remember. When did this... I should have never left you, Viate. I couldn't have known.
patrol. Yes, on patrol. When the dream touched me, I was away and alone. Yes? Not your fault. Not yours.
Opened in this
We met
village.
here, Marius and me. We played here. I was older, but still a child.
That doesn't... I barely remember this place.
Your forgetting is for the best, Viate. I suffered remembering the whole time.
Please continue.
Families followed Razvan, trusted his words. He would lead them to a better life. Trusted Razvan to make them something more.
Wait. No, I remember something. Chanting? I was so scared.
Razvan circled the parents around, said he would help their voices reach the stars. They took bowls full of night. No. Death. He said to drink it while Razvan said the words.
I don't want to know what you're about to say.
That explains the state of the ritual site.
I don't. But why would they... Everyone dead?
I saw all the parents fall over. I knew he would come for me. I ran. I saw young Marius, too small to understand. Razvan called out for us, his voice raised to the sky.
That's when you took me to Solace. You saved my life.
A new home, yes, I brought you there and they gathered you.
Imagine what that was like.
Terror. It was bad. It felt like dying, but by inches. Just fear ever since.
I always thought you were a fool when we were younger. So impulsive. Now I know. You thought you'd already cheated death.
The parents in Solace said it was better to forget. Made me swear not to tell. You were happy. Never wanted to upset you.
Marius from these painful memories.
At first, yes. Later, it would have been harder not to forget.
Makes sense. No wonder it felt like everyone knew something I didn't, because they did.
But I can't focus. Can't remember. Razvan is near, making everything harder.
God, he might still be alive. That's it. We have to leave. If he's out there, we have to run.
Well, if Razvan is still alive, we'll find him.
Found a key to Razvan's home. Search there if you want. I will only forget.
So what do you want to do next?
I don't know. Everything in me says to run. But my heart says to find Razvan and put an end to all of this. I am so sorry this happened to you, Viate. If I could trade places with you.
No. No, Viate. You have saved me many times over. This I wouldn't wish on you ever.
Well, I guess. We'll be going now, yeah? We have to keep digging into this particular emotional scar.
Back to say goodbye when we're done.
Right. I just need a minute.
See you soon, Viate.
I knew someone was out there. He killed everyone. He wanted to kill me.
But you're still here. That proves he didn't win.
Years of worrying myself sick. He's out there, Envoy. This Korba is still out there. I don't know if He killed my entire village, Envoy. I think I know the contact Razvan used to seal the door. It's a poem my mother told me when I was a child. She said those words would always open doors. I never knew what she meant. If we're gonna go after Razvan, we better get to it. Before I pass out where I stand.
What's he got in here? Nonsense. House speed.
Sing free, our voices lifted high. Our spirits laughing in the sky. Hope that did something. That was it. It worked.
Oh.
Someone's living here. I'm sure of it. Oh, maybe it's not him.
I can't think of who else would want to live in a place like this.
Don't know if I'd rather see Razvan alive or dead. If he's dead, he can't hurt anyone else.
Let me see what's going on over here.
Quiet.
Oh. Come on. Bam. Oh, that's still on cooldown.
You right with you. Well, that was fun.
Geez, someone really was living in here.
Right behind you.
Sure as weed.
Caution, envoy. I see something moving in there.
I hear them, but I hear things all the time. Please just let me work. Let me work.
Does he even know we're here? We could just leave.
New voices. Flesh or spirit, I should ask. The others say you're flesh. But the others are known to lie.
It's long enough with the dream thralls that you started to speak like them.
Dream thrall? What a wonderful word for those souls you slaughtered to get here. They speak with more clarity now. I have long heard the voices of ascended beings. Beings beyond pain or hunger or death.
He thinks he's a watcher. Pathetic.
I sought to raise the voices of my flock, to raise them, to become as the voices that sang to me were. The chorus of voices that surrounded me told me lies among their truths. On that day, I sought song but only heard screams.
Duke de Dragu, Korba. You killed everyone.
I know this voice. Older now, perhaps. One of the missing ones. You have your father's tone, your mother's diction.
Why would you poison an entire village?
My people were to become ascended beings, like those who spoke to me before. Voices ephemeral, wise, and never afraid. Instead, their voices became screams. From the next life, they curse me. Call me killer. Call me death.
If I heard voices and no one ever told me why, I don't envy him.
I don't care. This Korba killed my family.
But I have since found a new choir, full of life and set loose from the shackles of will and doubt.
Dream thralls?
Dream thralls? No. They are more connected to the land than any of us. The island holds and caresses them as it will us all. Perhaps one day you will join my choir as well, my little lost one. I will lead you to sing for the gods themselves.
I have run from you my whole life. And you're just a madman in a cave, talking to dream thralls.
You ran because you were afraid. Now you come back to me. My lost lamb. My tiny little bell.
Yes. Miss, what do you want to do?
You murdered a village to satisfy your sick vision of ascension. But really, you're just a lost soul down here grasping for meaning. I don't remember my parents. They obviously trusted you. But they didn't know you, did they? Not really.
They were shining souls. Their voices passionate. Their words sharp like the crack of a whip.
I see no reason to give this man a quick death. Let him rot down here, for all I care.
A prison of silence. A fate worse than death.
I am never alone. The voices caress me, fuel me, punish me. No matter what I do, I am never alone. No matter what I do, I am never alone.
I can't figure out how I feel now. I do think leaving him here to rot was the right decision.
And hurt anyone else. Not in that state.
I know. He's lost everything. Let him drown in it. I spent my whole life afraid of something I couldn't remember. And now I've found that thing and overcome it. I need to think about all this. Maybe we should check on Iancu, see how he's feeling.
Need some more lockpicks.
We spoke before, yes? Marius? We spoke before.
You should have seen it, Viate. The monster that haunted us all our lives, starving and babbling to himself.
It pleases me. I feel happy that our monster was just a shadow all along.
It's over, Viate. You can rest now. I promise.
Right, Viate. And so can you. Remember that.
Where you go?
The Tusks have a lot of places to go where I can disappear and no one is hurt. I quite like that. To go away alone and sink into the land.
Will you be all right, Viate? What can I do to help?
Nothing more you have to do, Viate. Just keep living and try to laugh once in a while.
Right. I will miss you, Viate. I love you.
I feel so light. The circle is broken.
That's heavy. Alright. Down we go.
Foitu, Mayu. It's Cosmine. Just let me handle this.
Mar? Marius? No. You must be a ghost. A curse.
Oh, that would be news to me.
You're alive. You. Asshole. You show your face now? Now?
Missed him, didn't you?
Several times, but I hit more than I missed.
We used to be friends. Or so I thought. But then this Jitule left. Unannounced. No note, no nothing. Didn't even say goodbye to Iancu. And now you cozy up here, after 3 years, with an adherent godlike, no less? No offense.
Some taken.
What are you all doing at the ass end of the living lands anyway?
You know I wouldn't be here if it wasn't important. We need to speak to the council.
You know the rules. Outsiders cannot enter without express permission of the council.
Or with an honored warden.
Which you are not. I shouldn't even be talking to either of you. It's forbidden.
Steel Groat.
Ha! If those bastards were here, we'd know. And if they came for us, we'd kill them. Simple as that.
Oh, then I guess we have nothing to worry about. Solace is saved, and we didn't even have to do anything.
Scourge is tearing the living lands apart. We're going to stop it.
Then you're wasting your time. We don't have any of that plague business in our keep.
Cosmine, you're doing that thing you always do when you're lying.
I didn't lie. There haven't been any dream trolls in Solace Keep.
Once again, I'm here waiting for your butt.
But there are rumors from the living archives. Sleepwalking, mad talking. Kostya told us it was the fumes from the volcano.
Dream Scourge.
I never trusted an outsider, much less an Adiran. But I never thought Marius would either.
Come on, Cosmine. Have I ever lied to you when it really counted?
Gods damn it. I'm going to regret this, aren't I? I'll let you in, but be warned. Solace is not as it was, Marius.
I doubt it. Nothing really changes in Solace.
You'll see for yourself. The council isn't what it was. Keep a watchful eye. Lower it on down. Quickly now.
All that for us?
Just be aware, people of Solace are just as stubborn as its walls. Gods. Here we go.
Deep breaths, Marius. Right here.
If it's the new recruit playing games again, I'm going to... Your face... It's just like... No. It's the lack of sleep. It's impossible. But still... Every day, the same thing.
I'll leave that stuff there.
All right. Took you long enough.
Wait, you're not from the hunting party. Where's the hunting party? They were supposed to be here an hour ago.
Idiots. Better not have gotten themselves killed. I need supplies. I swear, if they've gotten themselves drunk out there, I'm going to turn them into...
You...
You have this moment. The king is going to lose its mind.
Mikala's going to... I don't even know what Mikala is going to do. This has never happened.
I can't wait to see what the council will say. Duty won't feed us, Mother. Duty won't keep us from dying.
How dare I talk to your mother?
Alright, here we go.
Is that Marius?
Welcome back to Wodikas Nails, an outsider. Nobody told me to expect outsiders. Welcome to...
Something on my face?
Something like that, yes. Apologies for staring. Do you have any questions about Solace Keep?
I think...
I've never seen anyone quite like you, is all. No, that's not entirely true. All I'll say is, take a good look at the big statue of Nandru, this keep's founder, when you enter the main hall. A word of warning before you enter. You are the first outsiders to visit the keep in longer than I know.
So hard to be here.
It is an honor to have you. Enjoy your visit to Solace Keep.
Sanctuary of Nandru. Hasn't changed a bit.
It is carved from stone.
Listen, everyone wants seconds, okay? You can get back in line or wait until next meal.
Everybody wants seconds. You must be a good cook.
Very funny, pal. I should... Oh, well, then thank you, outsider. Compliments here are scarce. I am the ringleader of this circus. No one does anything without a belly full of whatever we're warming up here today. Honestly, Marius here would get something better than I could rustle up for you.
I just do what I do. You make last week's salt pork taste like this week's salt pork.
Take a compliment, Amakua. You're a good hunter. Always were. I have a little time to chat right now. What can I do for you?
Great. Ooh.
Maybe we should open up for more trade.
Feel like making yourself useful, outsider?
You think Kostya's right, huh? Think of the
Be careful. Some of our best...
Oh, great. outsider. You need something?
That's great. Huh. Jeez, legendary shield. This Tree of Life is still pretty good. You need more lockpicks.
What in this crowd? An outsider here?
Mihala is to blame. We need to open our gates to the world. Just leave us behind.
Absolutely. Can you imagine if we had access to fresh crops from Flor? Or all of the goods that pass through Paradise?
No, I can't.
So you're the outsiders my guards let into the keep. Sucker. Now I'm going to have to deal with Kazmin. And you're accompanied by a deserter.
There's the Joffrey I know. Still calling your parents by their first names.
Yes, I am. Every time I visit them. You should try it sometime. If you have a complaint, can it wait? I'm already dealing with enough.
Are you so frazzled?
Ha! You're an outsider. And outsiders are
Tucker, be careful with the microphone, dude.
You lot are the only kith around who aren't dwarves. Or hadn't you noticed? And now one of my wardens has let you in. Mihala is going to ream me for this.
This failure isn't your own.
Not likely the council will agree with you, stranger. None of this is even my job. Not really, anyway. Mihala ordered me to take over for our Captain Petru until he comes back, but it's been weeks and no one's heard anything.
What happened to him?
If I knew, I wouldn't be talking to you, Nimdut. Mihala said it was council business, but there's nothing in his office. No journal, nothing. One of my wardens, Mina, is convinced something happened to him, but I don't have the time or resources to spare.
Could look for him.
Would you? That would take a load off of me. The council might even thank you for it. Talk to Mina. She's been distraught since Petru disappeared, so I've relieved her of her duties. I can't have one of my wardens like this, drunk and useless. She's likely over in the bar, drowning her sorrows. If there's anything to know about Petru, she'd know it.
Odd for the captain of the guard to disappear like that. Let's look into this.
Mihala understands the importance of tradition. Nandru chose this.
If I were gonna have a drink with one of the gods, I'd pick Abidin.
I feel like a shrine of Ab.
The outsiders. Welcome. I hope you don't mind if I shout a bit. I feel like it's impossible to hear anything over all this banging and quenching. Indeed, they came down to tell us that we had outsiders about. I swore I misheard. I probably should have cleaned up the place.
You apologize for. A clean forge would be very strange.
I suppose it would. We just don't get many outsiders down here. Ever? I am Forge Master Della. Recently appointed, I should add. Old Master Tassa passed away. The council appointed me.
Master Tassa died? I figured that old lady would live forever.
So did I. Turns out death comes for us all. Surprised me, too.
I already hear about your old master.
Thanks. She was a great master. Even if she could have used the odd bath now and again. But that's beside the point. What can I do for you?
Oh, right, the star medal. I've been told to look for a blacksmith at Sulla's Keep to work on this metal into something special for me.
Is that Abidon's shiny beard? It is star metal. I've only had the pleasure of working with it a few times before. These days I work more with a quill than a hammer, but I think I can make an exception for this. And if the council doesn't like it, they can make someone else forge master. Oh, I'd be a happy man to be working the forge again. Oh, how I miss it!
What can you do with it?
The question you should be asking is, what can't I do with it? I could refine and sharpen the material into a sword, certainly. A simple enough ask once you know the secrets of star metal. Alternatively, there's something I've wanted to make since the last time I had my hands on this stuff. A star metal archivist. Now that sounds like a proper challenge.
Like a sword.
Very good. This shouldn't take long. Let me show you why the council chose me to be master of this forge.
This ought to be good.
It is done. I call it the Meteor Blade. Never before has anything I've crafted held such a wicked edge.
Well, you're the forge master. Thank you. This is an incredible
You're
weapon.
most welcome, outsider. However, this material is unlike any other metal. It is superior in nearly every way, and an unmatched challenge to work. I want to see what else I could do with it. Bring me more fragments, and I can make you that arquebus I mentioned. Or, yes, perhaps I could further refine your meteor blade. Thank you, Envoy. What can I do for you?
See your wares. And bonus frost damage. Dense, death, moments, embers. Faith and conviction. Slowly regenerate essence. And your companions receive. How does that compare to Ooh, that carry capacity is... Oh, nice. Right. I have to watch a video on that, on the sword, see if it's actually worth it.
Wake up, Mother. It's me, your little brother. Oh.
Fuck her. Alright. Be right back. I just had to block the door so he wouldn't get under my desk anymore.
Outsiders in the hall.
Very image of Nandru indeed. Ah, the infamous Ediran envoy. I'd heard of your resemblance to our illustrious founder, but I'd hardly believe it if I weren't seeing it for myself. The monks tell us that Nandru had a special connection to the land, a sense for where to find things. I wonder if you share it.
Deep experience.
And perhaps Solace is in luck. Our hunters can track beetles, birds, and boars, but do you know what the most elusive quarry in the tusks is?
Obvious. Water.
Exactly. And yet you'd never know it from the way the councilors fuss. It's all traditionalist, traditionnet.
With your water supply?
There's always been a problem with it. Chiefly that it tastes of rotten Zorep eggs. But no one can be bothered to fix it.
You need me to
Find
do.
the scouts I already sent to fix the problem, if you please. There's an old godless aqueduct system in Slumbering Fields, far to the southwest. I sent a team to start repairs, but I haven't heard from them. And acknowledge that someone else came here before us and built something worth preserving? That's Pargroon pride for you. I call it damn fool stubbornness, since we're all friends. But now that a steady water supply is a bigger concern than cultural pride, the next problem is finding my team. They were supposed to work on the section just north of the southern guard tower. You probably passed it when you entered the Tusks.
Right. Snag that cave coral.
yourselves. Council's just up this lift.
Are they gonna throw us in the volcano if this goes badly?
That's a good question, Kai.
If we open our gates to outlanders, we stand to lose everything. They will corrupt our people, destroy our traditions.
Our entire society faces destruction if we don't. We need trade. We need the rest of the world.
The reason Solace Keep has stood for so long is because we've stood alone. Do not question our ways, Kostya.
I understand, Mihala. But Solace Keep is dying. Surely it wouldn't hurt to consider a different route.
We will talk about this later. Guest.
Yeah, hi.
What is the meaning of this? Who let them in here?
They're here because I vouched for them.
Marius, you're alive.
There were rumors you died, Marius. We mourned you. You shouldn't have returned.
I trust you came back to us for good reason.
Need your help.
Indeed, you do.
And we'll gladly help you. Right across our borders.
Believe me, I don't intend to stick around. Tell us what we need to know and we'll be gone before you remember to miss me.
Very well. We'll deal with you later.
So, you need our help. What do you expect us to do for you, precisely?
Looking for a path to the garden.
There is no path.
Nor has there been for hundreds of years. There was a bridge once, but it fell in Nandru's time. How do you know of our garden, envoy?
Determined it's the source of the dream scourge.
Mind how you speak of the garden in these halls, envoy.
The garden is our sacred purpose. Its observation
Fucker,
and
stop.
protection, a task handed to us by Nandru himself. He once wrote that the island spoke to him. Perhaps as it has spoken to you.
The envoy does bear a remarkable resemblance to our founder, does he not?
The markings on your face. I recognized them. But I didn't want to believe an Adiran could have anything in common with Nandru.
On an old journal written by Nandru. It says there's another way to the garden.
Enough. I know you Outlanders to be audacious, but claiming you read the lost journal of our founder, there are no words. If Nandru ever wrote such a thing, do you think the Pargrunen would forget it? Would the living archives misplace such an artifact? We did not lie to you. The bridge has fallen. The path is long gone.
If there is another way, envoy, you will have to discover it yourself. But I fear you will be disappointed.
Really is no win. Why bother protecting it?
And always will be our duty to watch over the garden. Even if we knew of the potential of another path, we couldn't tell you. Your facial markings might be similar to Nandru's, but we will not change our ways for an accident of flesh and cartilage. You are an outsider and will remain one forever. The agent of an empire bent on destroying all that we have built. Envoy, you and those like you are why we are here. The Wardens exist to stand in your way.
Stand around all you like. I'm leaving.
Goodbye, envoy. Kostya, see the envoy out of our halls. Enough time has been wasted on inconsequential matters.
With all due haste, Mihala.
And Marius? Don't stay gone so long next time.
If this is the kind of warm welcome I can expect, I can't wait to come back.
Follow me, envoy.
Right. I warned you they'd be useless. Or maybe I didn't, but I thought about it. You'd be better off tracking the Steel Garrote. At least they're not useless bureaucrats.
Politicians are alike everywhere, aren't they?
Yep.
Envoy, I just wanted a word before you went on your way. I wanted to apologize for what happened in the council chamber. The situation here is desperate. We have more mouths than food. The old sicken, the young suffer. But Mihala, well, she's a devoted warden to her core. I think she'd rather we starve than ask for help.
In lives for the sake of pride?
Yes. She's more concerned about her pride than the fact our people are weakening from deprivation. She won't let our people leave, or speak with outsiders, or trade for the resources we need. There is no reasoning with her. Anything that doesn't strictly serve our oath to Nandru is treason of the highest order. It's why I play my part where she can see. I don't want to risk her wrath.
Picking your battles.
I am. I know I can't win all of them. And
Clever.
I need to win the ones that matter. Mihala has firm principles, and I respect the strength of them. But it's all so pointless. If we stay in this keep, we will surely die. Neither our oaths nor this keep will prevent our people from starving. Change must happen. We need to leave the keep. Do you understand me?
Me exactly.
The keep decays, and we drown in a rot. The wardens defend a corpse against that which would revive it. We will not last here much longer. Not without food, building materials, medical supplies. I let Nadiran trade caravans slip past our patrols, but that's hardly enough. We need so much more. All of which your ambassador in Paradis could provide. If I could only start the conversation. Information. You're looking for another path to the garden. I don't know if there is one, but I know who might. You were right, you know. The Steel Garrote are in the mines at Mount Forja, looking for the garden even as we speak. If they haven't found what you're looking for, they will soon. I hear their commander is a determined woman.
Told me all I need to know. I must go.
Go then. Seek the Steel Garrote. Seek the garden. I want you to get what you want, envoy. My hope is that you don't kill the Inquisitor before I get what I want too.
Wizard Ludoon is out of control.
Of course. But need she be stopped by you? Now? In any case, the Steel Garrote are at the Mount Forja mines. To get there, head west across the primordial depths. Do as you will. I believe the Pargrunen and the Adirians can forge a mutually beneficial alliance. That will not happen if there is unnecessary bloodshed. Also...
What is it?
Well, if you happen to head north, you might pass by the Living Archives, a monastery dedicated to preserving our history. The monastery hasn't been in touch in days, and I can't spare a warden to check on them. Oh, please, look in on them, if you can.
Right, I get it. He wants us to run his errands.
I do, Marius, because I trust you. And by extension, I trust the envoy. Is that so outrageous? You were missed here. Whatever the front I put forward may have led you to believe.
You have a funny way of showing it.
I wouldn't ask if it wasn't serious, envoy.
Already been there.
My gods. What a terrible loss. I have known many of those men and women my entire life. The eldest of them raised me. I am sorry you had to see that, envoy. And that I compelled you to deliver such news. Thank you for telling me.
Of course.
It's not a total loss. Elder Grigor still lives.
Oh, a small, bright light in the darkest of days. Now, I must send my scouts out for a full report. Oh, Dream Scourge in the tusks. Gods have mercy on our benighted souls.
He's in a tough position, but I believe he's trying to do right by his people.
Yeah.
Any news, Andrada?
That I'm out of time. Thanks everybody for stopping by, and I will be back on Thursday with some more Avowed. See you then.